Hey guys, welcome back. We're about to hit up part 4 of her story. Last time we left off, we learned so much. I think we finally identified hair up, Hannah, hair down, Eve. Eve's currently pregnant. I think Hannah had a miscarriage, and Eve and Simon are married. So, now that we got that out of the way, oh, and Eve's got a tattoo, so let's keep an eye out for that. But, right back into it. Oh, and another thing, I just noticed this down here. This freaking, database checker. And I think these are all the ones we've seen. And, bro, we got a long-ass way to go. It's gonna be a long ride, but we're gonna enjoy it. So, let's get with it. Next thing I want to check, let's look up what's going on with this baby. Because, a little confusing. So this is Hannah.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay, so they went off on a little romantic holiday. Wait. Hannah and Simon went off on a holiday. No. Let's check this out.
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
So were all 3 of them living at his parents' house? Bro, I'm so confused. Yo, if you know better than I do, put that shit in the comments, man. Hannah had a miscarriage.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Okay, so there was a baby, there was a miscarriage. Let's type in miscarriage. Only 3 videos? Wait. Okay, I thought that was a scroll bar.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life. A miscarriage and then my parents.
Alright, so Hannah's parents are the ones they found dead in the heat. Alright. Let's keep it moving. What am I doing? Okay, that fucking glare, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Okay, so y'all know that don't look like me. Hannah is supposedly infertile. This looks like Eve.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Okay.
This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And
then one. See. Okay. Infertile. Let's try that. Boom, y'all. That's what my dad used to say. Bim, y'all.
I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic sperm. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. I just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
One time. Alright, so, trying to... Hannah got pregnant, had a miscarriage, is infertile. I'm assuming Eve already thought she was infertile, so with Hannah being pregnant, that caused a problem. I guess they couldn't see each other, maybe. If she made it all the way to 8 months, yeah, there's no way that Hannah could have come around. So then Hannah sleeps with him for the first time, and she gets pregnant. That throws things off all over again, so I can see their problem there. Crazy. Anyway, what's our next keyword gonna be? I got a shit ton of them over here. How about, first of all, scratch that off. Scratch that off. Brighton. They went to Brighton for a romantic weekend. And that was Hannah. Somebody... Oh, my lady posting stuff. Shout out to my lady Zaya. Alright. Cigarettes. Now, that was such a weird story. Let's see if there's anything else about it. Nothing? Alright. How about the hospital? Alright, we got a couple. There you go.
Ask the hospital.
Bitch. Alright.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. We've spoken with the hospital.
Alright. Still not sure who went to Glasgow. I guess Eve went to Glasgow. Alright, so let's get rid of that. How about cellar? They found him in the cellar. There's two.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse,
Burgled.
obviously. I don't know. I haven't looked in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So...
I think this is Eve, because I think I can see a tiny bit of her tattoo poking out under her shirt.
Well, fine, considering. I mean, work.
Let's see. We on that CSI.
For the funeral.
I can't fucking tell. But I'm just gonna assume this is Eve, even though her hair's up. Because she's setting the funeral, and of course that's what you would do for your husband, right? So, alright. Next video.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
That sounds like a confession to me. And that's the newest date, July 3rd. Let's just throw in confession because this is my confession. Nothing. Of course, that would be too easy. They said broken mirror. That's the one we saw. Okay, just mirror then, since they want to be petty. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Okay, so I guess that was the very first video, June 18th.
It wasn't the present so much, it was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror, a nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Okay, Hannah got a mirror. So he dated both of these motherfuckers?
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe. Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since.
Oh, duh. He'd have to date both of them. Well, I guess he wouldn't have to, but if they wanted to swap all the time.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Reflection? I feel like I'm getting nowhere. Wow, I did not expect that many videos about reflections. But I get it.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing.
Nappies.
I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
Damn.
I thought it was like a reflection in a mirror. She was me.
Sister, sister. Bruh, you don't look like me. Chill. Alright, next video.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Bro, that had to be sickening. For that to happen to a little 5-year-old.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Okay. Next vid. I think I might end this video right here.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Alright. Whatever. I think this is a good place to stop. I don't want these videos, like I say it every time. It's like 15 minutes. I'll keep it around that area. So I'm gonna be right back. Don't even worry. I love you, fam, and I'll see you when I see you.